challenges for me personally is actually the switch from my regular job towards working in a Scrum team is the Agile Scrum way of working. So maybe some of you know Agile Scrum or don't know, but I've got a Scrum Master here and his name is Roger van der Werf. Can you explain us a little bit more about Agile Scrum and why it is so useful?
So when you discover that the requirements have changed, your customer needs something else than something you're offering right now, you can modify your product. Instead of describing upfront the final product, work on it, and in the end find out that the product is no longer what your customer needs. This is the core strength of Scrum. So you fail fast, you learn fast, you continuously improve your product. Scrum in 1 minute. I think it's easy to explain Scrum, it's difficult to master and implement Scrum. Only remember 4 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's one goal, you have 2 lists, product backlog, the sprint backlog. We have 3 different roles, the product owner, the Scrum Master and the development team. And we have 4 meetings. We always start with the sprint planning, the daily stand-up, a review and a retrospective. The goal itself is split into small tasks. The product owner decides which of those tasks has the highest priority for that sprint. There's a sprint in which you actually do the work. The development team in that sprint executes those tasks. In order to keep track of all the progress made or obstacles they encounter, they have a daily stand-up. Just a 15-minute meeting every day to explain to each other, this is what's happening. This is what's keeping me from finishing my task, or do I need help? At the end of the sprint, you present to your product owner the output, the value of that deliverable or that product. And you determine what can be improved for the next sprint. So that's the agile part of Scrum.